Welcome to the Oh So Easy Nutrition channel. I'm your host, Almarie, and I'm a registered dietitian. Today, we're going to talk about how to read a nutrition facts label and what are my top 3 things that I like to pay attention to when looking at these labels. First, we're going to start by discussing the serving size. This is going to be our reference point for the calories and nutrients listed. The serving sizes are standardized to make it easier to compare similar foods. They're provided in familiar units, such as cups, pieces, followed by the amount of grams in a serving, or cups, or even individual items. The serving size reflects the amount of food that people typically eat. This is not necessarily the amount of food that you should be eating. It's not a recommendation of the portion. So serving size and portion are totally different things. Let's look at a few examples. Here we have Bob's Red Mill Protein Oats. The serving size is 1/3 of a cup raw, and there are 38 servings in this entire bag. Each serving will be 1/3 of a cup. It's important to remember that this product will actually double in size when it's cooked. So when this is done, you'll have 2/3 of a cup served. If you have a kitchen scale, I highly recommend using it because you can weigh out the serving size and it can be a lot more accurate. Now let's take a look at something a little different. We have the Hum Kombucha product. The serving size is 12 ounces, which means that the entire can equals 1 serving. You want to watch out for certain ultra-processed foods or sweet foods because their serving size might be a lot smaller than what you're used to eating. So whenever you start getting food that you want to eat, double check the portion, check the amount of servings in the package, so then you have some information. It is important to note that the percentage daily value on the right side is based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Key things to remember when looking at these percentages are knowing that 5% or less is actually considered a low amount, and then more than 20% is considered a high amount. Now let's discuss the top 3 things that I like to look at when reading a nutrition facts label. Starting with fiber as our number 1. Fiber is essential for digestion, lowering cholesterol, managing weight, improving our glucose spikes, and improving our gut health. Looking at each serving and making sure that it has at least 3 grams of fiber, which will get you over 10% of the daily value. We're going to use the oats that we discussed earlier as an example here. And we can see that this oatmeal product has 6 grams of fiber in 1 serving, which is 21% of the daily values. This is an outstanding source of fiber. Number 2, we're going to look at the amount of added sugar. FDA made this an official requirement back in 2020. We're so grateful. And the American Heart Association actually recommends for women to limit their added sugar intake to 25 grams per day, which is about 6 teaspoons. And for men, 36 grams per day, which is 9 teaspoons. Lastly, I like to look at the amount of protein there is per serving. I use this to determine if I need to pair this food with another protein-rich food. We want to make sure that every snack or meal has proteins so you can get to your daily goal, which is weight specific. Whole foods and unprocessed foods don't have a nutrition facts label, so you can never go wrong with eating a handful of nuts or fruit, or even both. Feel free to follow us on social media. We're on every platform. And if you want to start working with a registered dietitian and get personalized nutrition care, Oh So Easy Nutrition is here for you to help you manage and treat and prevent chronic conditions. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.